G'day everyone, my name's Mark Reed from the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority, here to give you another reef health update. Before I start, however, I just want to express my heartfelt feelings for the people impacted by the floods in Townsville and across northern Queensland. It's been a difficult time for all of us, and we just need to rally together to get us through this difficult time. When we start thinking about the impact of floods, we really need to think about the impact on the Great Barrier Reef. What we've got is we've got the floodwaters flowing from the land into the reef, and these can cause a couple of problems. Number one, we can get a change in salinity, which can cause freshwater bleaching, and number two, we can actually get the impact of the smothering of the corals from the sedimentation. Now, the other animal group, or the other group of reef creatures that we'd be concerned about would be our seagrasses, because they can also be impacted by the sedimentation and also by the physical impacts of the floodwaters entering the marine park. Now, if you're an animal like a dugong or a green turtle that relies on seagrasses and you start to lose your food, that's going to be a problem. So one of the things we want to be, I suppose, keeping an eye out for is in the next coming months, we're looking for dugongs and turtles that might be washing up either sick, injured, or that have died. So just asking people to think about the Marine Stranding Hotline and being able to provide us information through that source. In terms of the temperature of the reef, the monsoon low and the big wet season has provided a bit of relief. Unfortunately, the satellite tools that we use to look at the water temperatures don't work through the clouds, but other tools that we've got have indicated that that little hot spot of water in the far northern Great Barrier Reef has actually cooled down to average or below average. So at this stage throughout the marine park, water temperatures are either at average or below average, which is obviously really, really beneficial for the corals. At this stage, the long-term outlook, so going into the end of February, March and April, is that we'll still have temperatures above average, but nowhere near as damaging as was originally forecast. So that's obviously a really good thing for the Great Barrier Reef. So at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, we just need to think about looking after each other, thinking about getting through the recent floods, thinking about the Great Barrier Reef, and once again, a big shout out to our people on the Eye on the Reef network. Keep that information flowing into us because we find it incredibly useful. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you again next week.